Okay.
All right, live from Barney's Beanry, West Hollywood, California, Santa Monica Boulevard, the historic Barney's Beanry. The last show of the season. I'm actually kind of happy because we get to move into a new direction for a little bit.
Move into a new direction.
It's refreshing always
and
to
reflect
have something new
for next football season too.
Yeah.
Should be fun. Also, just I don't know. I'm not ready for football season to be over, but the Vikings have just been so disappointing that I'm kind of ready.
That's what's tough when your team sucks. Everyone else is like. I explained this on Vikings Banter today, which will come out, I don't know, hopefully within the next month. But tomorrow, in theory, Saturday. And I had a cousin cry.
Yeah.
A Detroit
Lions.
He was at the Vikings game.
Oh, he was there.
Yeah. And he brought his whole
crying in the stadium.
Yeah. Because it's that, but we're going to have him on Vikings Banter next week.
Ooh, that's rough.
He cried. But that's what kind of life it is for these teams that are raring up for the playoffs.
Yeah.
Like families are spending all the money they have to get into the stadiums and to like create the journey of a lifetime.
That's where it kind of sucks where you think about like this Vegas Super Bowl coming up. It's like the 1% that are going to have the opportunity to actually go to a game at Allegiant Stadium, Super Bowl.
Because it's just so expensive.
It's insane. And just to get into Las Vegas, a flight from Los Angeles, which typically if you're like, okay, a normal, you're maybe spending $200. That's like a typical LA to Vegas flight. It's like $800 to $1,000.
You know what's weird about that to me is I get that it's more expensive in Vegas, but it doesn't actually make sense in the theory that Vegas already has the infrastructure.
Right.
You know, so like why?
And like how many private planes come in and out of there?
Regardless of it.
Yeah.
So like if it like everything spikes when it's in Minneapolis, I get it.
Sure.
Because you're like, Minneapolis has never seen this type of show. Why is Vegas more expensive than any of the other shit is?
Because they can.
Because they can.
And it's annoying.
And there's all that dirty money in it. It's all that BS.
Do you think that the mafia still runs Vegas?
Yeah.
Yeah.
I don't really know what the mafia is, but I would think that they
still have their
infrastructure of some weird people that run it,
yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But that the mafia now is like, who has the Encore Hotel, like Steve Wynn and stuff like that. I feel like it has to trickle down from the big guys. It's like the MGM,
but
the
like
Wynns.
The mafia.
Is there a
has to
dirtier
like
underbelly?
Yeah, because I think they need to pay off the certain head below underbellies to even have the opportunity to be Wynn at Vegas. You know.
But wouldn't Wynn have the mafia under contract?
Probably.
Like each mafia would be like, dude, we just won the Caesars Palace Resort contract.
Yeah.
I wonder if the mafia goes under like long 1-year deal, like a 10-year deal or 1-year deals. If they're like getting a contract, or it's all lifetime until
it's not.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That would make a lot of sense. So we're at Barney's Beanry. This is Banter at Barney's. If you haven't seen us yet here before, this is a weekly show during the football season on Thursday nights. And we're trying to create ruckus out here on Santa Monica Boulevard.
Yep.
LA's the most hilarious place in the world because we are in the center of Hollywood. We're in the mix of it. Because it is 60-something degrees. And it's been
It is cold.
No, don't get me wrong. I do think it's like kind of chilly.
Yeah.
I got the vest on.
Yeah.
I look like I'm a hunter. No one will go outside.
Nobody. Not one. No.
No one's
and
patio
there's
eating.
Heaters.
But could you imagine a patio in Minnesota right now? 60
People
degrees
would be
out?
wearing flip-flops, shorts. The difference is 60 degrees in Los Angeles, actually, because of the dry heat, is different than 60
It
degrees.
is different.
It is different.
I'll give you that. Because you do have, especially like when you get over by the water and stuff.
Oh,
like
it's
just
freezing.
there's like colder breeze and stuff.
Yeah.
And also I think it's mentality too. Like my parents will come out here tomorrow. Little sister, the current boyfriend.
Ooh.
But
How do we feel about the current boyfriend?
Well, they got a house together,
Ooh,
so
man.
so that better
Shoot.
be all right.
Shoot.
Yeah, I think
got that mortgage.
No, he seems pretty legit. He's actually the first guy that I've liked.
Oh, that's good.
But they will. I'm like, they were packing for like summer stuff, and then my little sister was like, maybe we should just pack for like fall.
Yeah,
Like,
fall.
yeah, that's probably more
Fall's
appropriate.
like the perfect. Yeah, like a fall in New York is like a good vibe.
Mm-hmm.
I like this weather because I know in like a month it's gonna be hot again, and I like a layer. I am a little chilly. I'm not gonna lie. But.
It was even, but I've been down in OC, and it's warmer down there.
Yeah.
And it's funny because it was still like pretty hot this morning for a second.
Was it?
Yeah, it was like 70 for a second. It was like that feels pretty warm to me always.
Yeah. Inland too, yeah.
So the game's actually begun.
No, it hasn't.
What is this? Oh, I was seeing the
No.
Jets. And
Yeah, you're looking at this Pop-Tart bowl with Kansas State and North Carolina State.
Oh no, they're just doing these. I was like, oh my gosh, the game started somehow.
No. I'm still trying to decide if I want to take this over. What do you think, fans? In the comments. Overs, 34.
Can I Venmo someone right now?
Yeah.
For the over?
Yeah.
Let me do it. Can I put? I want to tell them I want to put 50 on the over. And it's going to be a close game, right?
I don't know.
I want 50 on the over.
It's a -7.5.
That's like an easy spread to cover, right?
I mean, I would take Browns.
No, I would just want the spread. Like that the game will end within the spread.
Okay. But you have to pick the Browns or the...
So the Browns are supposed to lose.
No, the Browns are supposed to win. By 7.5 or less. Like, that's the spread.
By 7.5 or less.
Yes.
I want whatever it is within the spread. You know what I mean?
So, then you want the Jets.
I think the Jets win, but I don't
You think the Jets win? You think the Jets win? That's a hot take.
Yeah. But no, I think they win the spread.
They win the spread. Okay, so like they
That's
cover.
what I mean by win.
Got it.
That
Got it.
element.
So
we're trying to become like more gamblers.
Yeah.
You can tell I don't know what I'm talking about.
we're new to this.
I know the over and the
We've
under.
just been able to pay our rent like in the last month.
Yeah.
So like next season's gonna be real fun. We're gonna be like real degenerates.
Mm-hmm.
Let's just make the call. Make sure. Let's call the bookie real quick.
We're gonna call a bookie.
Hold on. We just went to voicemail. Shit. What's wrong with my phone?
Oh, I didn't realize we lost the Smoochy Town thing.
You took it.
We got to put our own up.
Oh yeah. How can we order one of those?
We've helped a lot of people get up on this board. Thanks to Barney's Beanry and AJ out here that allow us to be out here every Thursday afternoon.
Purple Banter on a license plate is going to be pretty...
Just
tight.
banter.
Just banter. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. We call bookie number 2.
These bookies are hard to get a hold of late on a Thursday afternoon.
I know, we're getting closer. Tommy, can we put 50 on the over? Can we put 50 on the over? You got rid of your guy.
You can't get rid of the guy.
You really are off.
This might be God telling me I
Oh my
can't sports
God, you're
bet.
really off, huh? That's crazy. Shit.
Threw
I didn't
his
know he
guy
got rid of
away.
the guy.
Who throws their guy away?
Oh, man, I feel you. Yeah, you're gonna need to come back by next season. You've got 9 months to save up, because then you and I are playing next year. It'll be fun. All right, we're live on the stream, so I'm gonna let you go. But text me. Huh? I know, it's ridiculous. No, we can't. I know. It's the worst. All right. Yeah. If Kevin has a guy, text it to me.
We need a guy.
All right. We're live on the stream, so I'm going to let you go, but text me. Browns in the over. It's just so tempting. Yeah, it's so bad. I know. Marshawn's ringing the Wall Street bell. Okay, sounds good.
That means...
Why is he...
Is this real?
Yeah, what is he doing?
Inyo City. It's not a... It's a commercial, right?
I don't know. It says New York Stock Exchange.
No.
No.
It seems real.
It does.
It seems super fake, though, at the same time. Like, I wouldn't put it past...
But, like, how would they just allow cameras on the New York Stock Exchange if it's not real? Johnny Sweets has got a guy.
He's got to have a guy. So, we have all of our friends are giving up gambling, huh?
I know.
Is it really that dark of a place?
No. It's way too fun.
But is it so do you think it's that scary?
I think it can become really, really exciting.
I don't know how people get like that into it where they like lose control, but that's not to say that I wouldn't put it past myself to struggle a little.
I think it's really fun. I mean, I just blew $50 on the fucking horses yesterday. That was dark.
See, that would hurt.
That was dark. It was dark. But I had fun.
See, that's where I don't think you should ever gamble alone. You should never not gamble on a stream.
Yeah.
It's like a good rule to only gamble on the stream. I think that's the only thing that makes sense.
We're gonna call Johnny Sweets.
Johnny Sweets.
Johnny, it's almost kickoff. We got to do this.
Does he have it? Have him come on.
Hey, do you want to hop on? Or first of all, do you have a bookie? Can we place a bet?
I just have a sports book account.
Can we do that? We can't do it here in California.
What are you trying to bet?
LJ wants 50 on the over.
On the Vikings over?
No, on the Thursday night game.
Right now?
Yeah.
No.
Can you get it in?
I'll put it in.
All right, throw 20 on the over for me too. All right.
We'll Venmo you right now.
Do you want to hop on our live stream right now? No.
Not really.
All right.
I'm like eating right now.
All right. Sounds good. Just place our bets. We'll talk to you later.
He's probably
We're in, kids.
So I got 50 on the over.
Yep.
It is unbelievable that it went from you couldn't talk about gambling to now everybody right now in their pre-shows are talking about gambling.
Yeah, every single person.
But so we can't do DraftKings?
We cannot. It is not legal in California.
But you could use a VPN and use it.
No.
What do you mean?
Well, I was reading, because it's an app.
Yeah, but I can put my phone in Russia.
I don't know.
Have you ever done that?
No.
Okay, see, so that's like
show me.
how I'll get how I'll stream stuff like illegally.
Uh-huh.
You'll sometimes have to put your server in another country.
Okay. I'd be curious about that. Because I was like kind of doing a little Googling before this, and it was kind of saying like you couldn't do it through the VPN, but I also that might just be the internet being like, you can't do that. But like
yeah. I mean, maybe it's like maybe you're subject to like serious fines.
Probably. I think if you're like seriously gambling and you're winning a lot of money, then you're gonna get in trouble.
Can you imagine like going away for 5 years for $50?
Because of DraftKings, yeah. The Reese's Cup. What does this mean? Yeah, no, it's really kind of ridiculous. Unfortunately, NFL's a business. That's what it is at the end of the day. But once the NFL realized how they themselves could profit off of it, it was all bets off. You can talk about it constantly.
Yeah. As things go.
Right.
As
all
they go.
All about the money. Well, it's not going to happen because we have to bet on it. But if it was like next season, it would be so fun to just get in on all of these $5. Like, you get your money back, you get this, you get that. Like,
yeah,
it'd just be too fun.
I would just get futures. I just want futures.
What do you mean?
Of teams to go to the Super Bowl and
so
win it.
Like,
but I would want to I want to put out like 4 futures.
But 2027, you're like, the Cleveland Browns are gonna win, and then your odds are like insane.
Yeah, well, you could even put like a future right now for the Vikings to win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, but when?
Like right now, for this year.
Oh, for this year?
But I wouldn't do that this year because I don't actually have hope.
No.
But like, I wonder like what the future is for like the Detroit Lions to win the Super Bowl.
I know there was someone that placed the Detroit Lions bet like week 1. It was some Sports Center thing that like some Lions fan went to Vegas. The odds were this, and this, and they put like an insane amount of money to win like $3 million or something.
Okay.
What I've heard is really, really fun, which I've been saying for years. I'm gonna do it. Maybe this year is it. But I heard the first weekend March Madness in Vegas is the most fun experience in Vegas.
That would make sense.
So many games happening. Like, you've got like the edge of pool season approaching too.
Mm-hmm. That makes a lot of sense.
We need to find our next gambling guru for Purple Banter.
Do we need like a gambler?
Yeah, I feel like we need like a talent.
Yeah, we need someone who's like just deep in the books
We
all
need
the
like
time.
a little bit of a degenerate.
It sucks because all of our people were.
I know.
And then everyone's grown up and has, relatively normal lives or working on normal lives.
And we're like going back. I'm going backwards. I'm like, I'm going to become a degenerate gambler.
Yeah, like I'm going to probably start live. This is
bet 1.
I want to. I know for sure this is not the first time I ever gambled sports bet, but I can't say when that other time was.
Really?
Yeah.
Like you don't even do like prop bets for Super Bowl and shit?
I never have.
Really?
No.
Oh, those are so fun. It's because it's so stupid. You're like, it's gonna be red Gatorade at the end.
No, that's like I would love to do that this year.
Yeah, it's
I would
so
love
fun.
to. I just haven't.
Who's singing the national anthem this year? We know it's Usher for halftime, but Robert Saleh can like kind of get it.
That guy?
Yeah. He's on the train of like attractive head coaches.
Robert Sullick.
Salah. I think he's got like 9 kids.
That's usually how that works.
Yeah. But all with one mom.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
My aunt, it was one of the funniest things ever. Who Patrick, is it not Peterson? Who's the guy? He was I think he was the defensive coordinator for Philadelphia.
Recently?
Yeah. Yeah. And
the one that we had at the Vikings? That was the terrible.
No, he was for the Philadelphia Eagles.
Yeah, but then we got him.
Oh, no, not that
No.
guy. Not was that Childress
What
or
was this
something?
guy? He was terrible.
But it was funny because my aunt was watching the Super Bowl, and she was like, "That guy's really hot. He was a defense coordinator
Okay.
for Philly." He's like, how would I get a hold of him?"
Wait,
And I'm
but
like-
that's like how I approach dating. Which is
Yeah,
why
but, like-
I'm single.
But who's like watching the Super Bowl and being like, I mean, it's just not the time to slide into the DMs.
Oh, like during the Super Bowl. She's like, hey, like, great game.
Like, he's about to win the Super Bowl, and she's like, how would you get a hold of him? I'm like, you don't. Like, he just won the Super Bowl.
Did she try?
No, through me. That was I was her, like,
you were the connect.
yeah. She was like, could you please get a hold of him?
Oh, that's
for me?
hilarious.
And I'm like, I would not drop your name. I would get a hold of him for myself.
Yeah.
Not like fighting for you in this.
Right.
Yeah. That's what I'm talking about.
That's funny.
Mm-hmm.
We had one day. I can't remember. It was definitely like 2019. It was pre-COVID.
Okay.
And we were having like a silly girls' afternoon at 40 Love. Remember 40 Love?
Love 40 Love.
Love 40 Love.
40 Love was always one of my favorite spots.
Me too. Good, really good people watching too. And we just had a degenerate girls' afternoon where we just slid in the DM of like random celebrities, coaches, athletes, like everyone.
Okay.
We're just saying the most ridiculous shit and just like seeing what the response was. And it's so fun. Like none of us actually even went out with any of them, but like the responses were hilarious.
You were getting responses left and right?
We got some responses here and there. I was like hitting up especially the ones that like already followed me on Twitter back in the day.
Sure.
We were just like drunk, like saying stupid shit, and it was hilarious. It's a good time.
That's what you need. You need a D-Gen girls afternoon, and just
Go down roster.
See, that is what's so crazy that girls can do that.
Yeah.
Like guys, it doesn't work like that.
Yeah.
Like it, because more the
You're
often
shooting your shot a little bit more if you're the
well,
guy.
I just think more often than not, guys are more willing to have a bunch of partners,
right.
where girls are less willing.
Yeah.
And so, like, let's say there's who would be the equivalent of like a Taylor Swift
in the sports world or like
in the celebrity
realm.
world. Like who
like a Harry Styles, I don't know, right? Because they dated. It's like
yeah. So
similar.
like let's like say Harry Styles wasn't actually gay.
Oh yeah.
And he might like have sex with like 100 women in a year.
Yeah.
Where a Taylor Swift
would
never do that.
No, never.
She would. You're lucky.
Never.
Like she would probably have sex with on a crazy year. I bet 5.
Yeah.
Because you're that level of female, you don't do that.
100%.
Nor would you need to.
No.
So that's where I think it's different. So it's like you could hit up one of these guys.
Yeah.
And be like, more likely than not, he's probably going to have over 20 partners this year.
True.
When
I'd take the over on that.
you would?
Yes. Oh my God, yes.
What do you what would be the over on a team's numbers?
Oh my God.
55 guys.
Oh my God.
So you're saying 55 times.
So you've got let's
hold up. I need my calculator.
Okay. Because you've got let's say out of 55 guys,
and it's
we're gonna give
53 man roster.
53. After 53 guys, I'm going to give 5 of them the monogamy card. 5.
No way.
You think that's low or high?
I think that's low.
5?
Like, dude, like
monogamy.
50,
I'm not saying consistently. I'm saying in 1 year.
I think 20%.
Okay, 20% of 53 is what?
Like 10?
10? Okay, I'll give you 20%. I'll give you 20%.
I think that so 53, let's see 20 is 10.6.
Okay, I'll give you the 20%.
10 and a half.
So we've got 80%.
But then there is a dude on the team that does he do 100?
Probably.
But like we're talking like so
like
over under 1,000 women.
Okay.
That's 20. If
Okay.
the team's average for 53 guys is 20 a guy.
Okay.
Which if you have a Steph Diggs,
yeah,
it's
that's
like
a weekend.
It might be
that's Super Bowl weekend.
Like he's like, yeah, that was a crazy Vegas trip.
Yeah.
1,000.
Okay, so over under for a team, 1,000. You'd have to go by the team. I think the Vikings. I'm actually taking the under.
Just because they're cocks.
Yeah.
We have a lot of really good guys.
We do.
Jaron Hall, he seems to be normal. Dobbs
Mullins
seems to like He's probably monogamous, but
For sure.
nobody even knows if is he even in a relationship?
I
don't
think
even
so.
know.
He does. Yeah, I think he puts.
But he's like that type of guy.
Yeah.
Where he'd like be in a non-public monogamous relationship.
Totally. Kirk, we know Kirk ain't going anywhere.
Nowhere.
Because like that's the thing, you kind of have to evaluate the quarterback, because the quarterback is like likely going to sleep around the most. The quarterback and the receivers.
I don't think the quarterbacks have time. I think the receivers and defensive like cornerbacks
safeties.
put in
Yes.
work.
Yep. A safety. Oh man, a free
And
safety.
there might be some, and I
up.
think like some defensive linemen where you're like, dude, this guy's putting in numbers.
Also, there's some sneaky kickers out there. I have a couple friends.
Blair Walsh,
Kai Forbath.
Yep.
Yeah.
And those are the
definitely-
geeks.
Those are the ones you got to watch out for, though. Those are the ones that like they push the over. They're pushing
Really?
Yeah.
On 20?
I think there's because they're the kicker, they're pushing the over. They like have a kicker mentality. They're like, fuck you. Nobody wants to fuck with the kicker. I'm gonna fuck every girl because I'm the kicker.
I would, and then wouldn't it be wild to know which team's the greatest of all time?
Yeah.
Like who
Was it the Vikings Love Boat?
How many girls were found on a love boat?
Ooh.
See, that's the thing. So now we're talking.
See?
That puts a dent in it, and that's
Yes.
like a 4-hour love
The
boat.
03 Vikings. I feel like
And then they're like, oh my god, 90.
90 girls were on the Love Boat.
Well, 90 girls, but
Some of them were staff. Some of them were like waitresses that were like, "Why are some of your dick sucked in the corner?"
Smoot said at least 100 women.
That's insane.
Other reports would say at least 90.
That's insane. The funniest thing about the Love Boat is that like, it's Al and Alma's is like the sweetest family-owned dinner boat cruise ride, like establishment around that people have like their graduation parties on, and then they're just like strippers from Atlanta.
Oh my god, one of his quotes, so they had strippers on, but he said it was hard to tell the difference between a stripper, a prostitute, and a waitress.
Oh my god.
He said by the end of the night you couldn't tell the difference.
Holy
But there was
shit.
3 different types of women on
Yeah,
the boat.
right. Oh, so the waitresses were like, "Fuck it, I'm here."
But Fred Smoot
Fred Smoot was the
says-
dirty one.
there's probably only 55 girls in the entire 90 states that are strippers and not prostitutes.
Oh my god. Sweet Fred, you're the best.
Whoa.
Yeah, the quotes from the Love Boat are like absolutely insane. I'm trying to think of who is probably like the over team in this year's NFL. It's obviously definitely like whoever has like a young team.
And I think you got to be in a cool city too, right?
Not necessarily.
You could be in I guess you could be in a Minnesota.
No, Minnesota's slutty.
But like think about like the traffic in Miami.
Miami is a
It's
great
just, like,
city.
so
I was
much
gonna pick
traffic.
Miami, but the thing is,
And there's
like,
a Minnesota night that it's just cold.
yeah,
It's like hard to get the girls in and out.
no, because that's when you slide in the DM, and they're a little bit more amped to do it. Where LA, like it happens all the time, where you're out and someone who's perfect example, a kicker comes up to you, like a hot girl in a club in LA. And he's like, "Hey, I'm the kicker for the Vikings," and they're like, "I don't give a shit."
See,
like,
I don't think
so and so's right next door.
The Rams wouldn't do well, I bet.
No,
Their numbers
no.
would be much lower
No.
than expected. I would take the under on the
yes,
Rams
100%.
because, like, one
100%
geographically
the under
it's
on
difficult.
The Chargers, like 100% under. Yeah, and they all live in the valley.
It just doesn't work.
It doesn't work.
But yeah,
I would maybe take the over on the Jets because you've got the proximity of New York, but then they play in Jersey, and Jersey girls are like, "Yay!" And you just got like the tri-state area working on that.
you just have a population base.
Yeah.
And then you have vacationers.
And they love football there too, like Jets. There's some Jersey girl who's like, my dad loves the Jets, so I have to fuck the kicker. Like
Well, and then I think you get girls like you can fly girls in easier too.
100%. It's
Like,
a direct.
obviously,
flight.
Vikings are flying girls in all the time, but I think it's different
There's a
if
lot
you
of
live in a
weather
bigger
delays.
city where you're like, a girl's trying to get flown in more.
Yeah.
To like a New York.
Yeah, for sure. Because if it sucks, it's like, whatever, I'll just have a weekend in New York.
Mm-hmm.
Chicago, that might be.
Where there probably is more girls actually that, like, let's say you like kind of knew the dude and had been kind of talking, you actually like go there and go, maybe he will hit me up.
Yes.
Like, I'll hit him up, but maybe he'll hang out.
Yes.
You can't do that in Minnesota.
No.
But in a Miami and New York, I bet
Oh my
that
God,
happens.
I'm in Miami.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like, hey, I'm just so happen to be in town.
Yep. It's such an easy girls trip. And you're like, where's your friends? I don't know.
Again, but I would go, I think like warmer weather helps. And that's where I think like an Arizona would be sneaky.
Arizona is extremely sneaky.
Or if you're like a Dallas Cowboy.
Yeah, because they can do no wrong.
You're just a fucking cowboy. Like, it's just different.
Yep.
And you still have like, I still think of Texas as always kind of small town.
Yeah. God, but who's like a young NFL team? I mean, Arizona would be the sneaky pick because they are kind of a young squad, and I don't really know a ton of their guys, but that would.
But I think you also need the cultivation. Well, like Vegas.
Well, yeah.
The Raiders, Max Crosby might alone.
He's married.
He seems like a wild married.
Totally. But he's a sober married.
I actually think
If
that
he was still
I bet
drinking-
he's surprisingly monogamous.
I agree.
But he
I
just
agree.
comes off with such an edge.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because like I don't even think that like Russell Wilson and Sierra, I don't even think they sleep in the same bed.
No, they're in
But
their own hyper whatever.
So I think he
chambers.
actually would contribute to, like, I think Russell Wilson's good for 20.
Really?
Yeah, like because
Yeah, he's really tight on the NDAs too, so you probably wouldn't hear about it.
and it's Sierra.
Yeah.
So like any girl that's like, wait, you're married to Sierra, but you have this open
Yeah.
relationship because she actually doesn't love you.
Yeah.
I just think that makes sense.
They just fuck to like make their thousands children.
Nope, I don't think they even engage. I don't
it's
think.
like an IVF situation.
Yeah.
Yeah. All right.
Yep, I think it's surrogacy.
Yeah.
It's very Kardashian-esque.
Yeah. I'm going Jets on the over for the girl situation too. Like a name like Sauce Gardner, like that's 30 in a season. That's 30 in a season in New York.
During the
That's
season. What I'm like actually forgetting off season.
Oh yeah. I mean, half the guys that go to Super Bowl weekend, it's 10 right there in 3 days. I would assume. We've been there. We've seen what goes down.
That's true. I actually have like loser friends that have like had sex with like 7 girls in 7 days.
Yes.
Like that were kind of losers.
Yes. They're not football players filled with like, don't get me wrong, I've been in multiple Super Bowl weekends. I have fun. But most girls there are like, all right, there's a purpose to be there.
We got CC.
Oh, we got an appearance. Uh-oh. Don't tell her what we're talking about.
Oh, you're still there?
Still going. How you doing? Look at her. You just hanging with your mom? Yeah.
Say to her?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, Browns clinched the playoff.
We're just hanging out live.
We have a huge following tonight.
I would say like $40. $20? 20.
No, we'll do 40, yeah.
Yeah.
I just don't know what the total was. Was it?
I think it's 50 an hour or something like that. 45 an hour.
Okay.
She had a pretty high rate because she had like good reviews.
Okay, cool.
Yep, we're talking over-unders, so real important conversations here.
I bet you are.
Yep.
Riveting.
Okay.
Love ya.
Bye.
Bye. Wifey with the baby. Greatest of all time. Yeah, so I would say greatest of all time numbers got to be over 2,000.
Oh, yeah. I mean, that Viking squad has to be 5K.
Is there a basketball team that's ever outperformed a football team?
1,000% over. 1,000%.
No, not per average, per guy. I'm saying, has a basketball team ever beat?
Like 1,000 girls personally.
No, like, well, so like, how many guys are on a basketball team? 12.
Yeah.
So do you think a basketball
Yes.
team has ever
Yes.
competed with 53?
Yes.
And beat them?
1,000%. I mean, Magic Johnson talks about how he got AIDS.
Yeah, that's true.
Like, I mean, he had some crazy numbers.
That's Chamberlain also, like, it was one of those wild guys.
Yep. Wilt Chamberlain, Kareem was a little wild. I'm gonna ask the Vikings banter guys.
That's like the prop bets I'm interested in.
Totally, like the cultural social prop bets.
Yeah.
But how do you fact check that? Vegas
Well, you
can't.
can't.
Yeah, you can't.
But with AI and stuff and like where things are going,
It's terrifying.
like I bet Apple or Jeff Bezos could kind of get a pretty close guess with the way that they can like know what's happening on your phone, hearing everything.
How much of an evil mastermind do you think that Jeff Bezos is? Or is he just like an eccentric billionaire?
I don't think Jeff Bezos is an evil mastermind. I'm more weirded out by Mark Zuckerberg.
Yeah, I get that.
But Bezos, what's the reason he is?
Go get the first down. Go offense. Nice.
Bezos is dangerous because so when they released the Alexa in your
Yeah.
house,
Yeah.
they didn't tell anybody
I
that
know.
it listened to you and it actually records. When the blue light's on your Alexa, it is recording and sending back
It's
to
insane.
Amazon. And the head of product at Amazon was like, "Oh, I thought we told everybody that." After like 2 weeks of it being out, they're like, "Oh, I thought it told everybody." So now, not only do they have all of those, they also own Ring camera.
Right.
So they have all of the information going inside the house, and then all of the video from outside.
Yep.
And then they just introduced a Ring camera for inside. For like the baby
Really?
like the baby monitor stuff.
No.
I'm like weirded out by.
Did you guys get one for Stacey? No.
I'm struggling with the idea.
Because you can still get like a monitor or like a baby camera, but it doesn't have to be like super recorded like that, right?
It's tough because, like, for example, my older sister had a baby monitor, and she linked it with my mom.
So she could okay, sure.
So my mom could look in on it.
Okay.
Grandma could check on the baby. And
Okay.
there was a time that, like,
I feel like that's dangerous. I feel like grandma's just constantly watching the baby then.
yeah, she's always watching the baby. But then
That's like a grandma's like best dream, but like kind of scary.
But there was a time where one of her daughters fell in like a crack of the cradle and got
Sure.
its leg stuck.
Okay.
And my mom was able to call my older sister and be
Oh,
like, "Hey,
okay.
just so you know, like,
Go get the
she
kid.
just got stuck."
Yeah. Yeah. Helpful.
So that's the element of stuff I like, but it doesn't outweigh like the creepiness. I don't know.
Creepy. But is that so? That's through like the Bezos one, not like a normal. You go to Babies R Us and buy whatever baby monitor that's been in existence for the last 20 years. That's really more of just like a.
I don't think you like. Let's say you buy a baby monitor on Amazon.
Yeah, oh, then it's for sure.
It all has Wi-Fi. Every baby monitor that you
Got
buy, or like at Target, any baby monitor you buy has Wi-Fi connectivity.
Got it.
Because you use it on your phone.
Yeah,
That's like your device to connect to it now.
that's true. Right, because you're not carrying around this like.
There's not like a
portable TV.
monitor to monitor.
Yeah.
I think-
Yeah. See,
maybe there
that's what you
is,
need.
though.
That's the old school way, though. That's where you have like the monitor and the thing and the monitor, like a portable TV.
Yeah, then you have to like bring it down. Yeah,
Yeah, you got to just like hold it with you. It's like your little thing.
that's probably what I got to do.
Yeah, because it's just like it's like the guys that go like ice fishing have their little handheld TVs, old school.
That's true. So we got to go over 32.
34.
Okay.
So all right, first and goal. Let's go. Get in, get in, get in.
Oh, easy
offense!
money. And I actually get a feel. I'm in Vegas right now.
Right? How fun is this?
Wow.
Give me the smelling salts.
Yeah, I wish I had more. We are in Vegas right now. This is an easy one.
Well, don't get too excited.
Oh, I didn't realize the Jets have been. Wait, the Jets are like us though. They've had a lot of close games,
Nah,
right?
they've had a really rough season.
They've been getting blown out?
They've been getting blown out. But then they come. So this is what's weird about the Jets team, what the Jets have been historically the last couple seasons frustrating about too, is that they've got a really solid defense. They're really struggling on the offense, but sometimes they'll just come out and like the Vikings and just throw some shit together that really works.
But they're out of playoff contention and all
100%.
these things.
100% out.
Aaron Rodgers is a 3-year deal with them? So he's still around?
2.
Okay.
Is it 2 or 3?
I don't know.
I don't know. If they just said if the Browns win tonight, though, they clinch playoffs, which is exciting because they've had a up and down season too, and now they've got Joe Flacco.
But that's what could make our over difficult. Like if they get up by,
They might
if
pull.
it's 21
They'll run the
nothing,
ball.
then you're gonna just sit on it.
We need the Jets
To
be
play well.
competitive. Yes.
They have to have 14 of those points.
Yes.
Or else they're just gonna sit around on it.
Yes. Yeah. The good thing about the Jets is it's still Joe Flacco. He's a little bit of an older quarterback. We can maybe hopefully get like a defensive score somewhere out of there with the Jets. But I don't know. Yeah. I texted my Jets friend, said, "Will you guys score a touchdown tonight?" And he was like, "I don't know. I don't bet on the Jets." And I'm like, "Well, we do."
Yeah,
we do.
He wasn't in on it like that?
He's just like, I don't touch my team.
I actually get that.
I get that, and I wouldn't touch the Vikings either. But
That's, you know what? That's probably why I haven't got into sports gambling, because I'm just not really interested in games that don't have anything to do with like
really,
Minnesota. Pretty rare.
just not like an NFL.
I would
overall.
if I got into sports gambling, I would want to bet on college football.
It's so fun.
Because
That-
I'm not that interested in college football, even though I'm very, very interested.
Yeah.
I don't have any through line to care.
I got into it a little bit this season, and it was so fun. Oh my god!
See, that makes a little bit of sense to me.
And I think that's why college football is so intriguing, is because at
that's
the
the
end of
only
the day,
reason people do it.
they're amateurs, and there's such big sways, and you're betting on 18-year-olds to like either fuck up or shine.
Yeah. And that seems, and so nobody knows anything.
Nobody knows.
That's such a scary part of it.
But then when you hit, you hit. And then the other thing with college football is there's so many games in general, and then you can hop leagues. So then if you get into the parlay game, that can be from 9 a.m. to 9 p.m. your whole day.
That's where it gets. There's a level of emotional strain that's got to be crazy with that.
Yeah,
It keeps you up a little bit though. Like it keeps you going throughout that day.
it does.
It seems like a good drinking game too. It pairs well with a beer.
My college roommate's boyfriend was like a gambler, and he actually like paid for college through like online poker and sports gambling and all this shit. But he was scary, and he was also zero fun. It was so weird because he like couldn't multitask, so he would just be on his phone like refreshing until the last game ended, and you couldn't even talk to him. You'd be like, "Hey Brad," and like he would just like sit in the corner. But then 5:30 hits and all the games are done, he's like, "All right," like totally normal guy. Like even if he lost, it's just
Oh,
he
really?
just turn it on and off. It was just like his job. He was clocked in.
Wow.
It was wild to see.
There's too many college games to that.
Way too many.
That's where it gets dangerous.
Way too many. Because then you're like, how much do you really know about Southern Alabama State? You don't.
And I feel what I'm fearful about too is I've gotten rid of every vice that I've ever had.
Oh, and so now this will be fun.
Right. So I'm like, I'd have no
Yeah.
other vices.
Yeah.
But this is one that actually ruins you.
It can ruin you.
Right?
You have to put a cap on it. You have to be a cap on it. And the other thing, the way that I've done it in the past that I thought about it, where like I'm making a conscious effort, I'm going to spend this amount of money or whatever. And then on the flip side, I'm not going to go out to lunch this week if I lose or something shit like, you know what I mean? Like I'm not going to go get coffee.
So you're not, so you're not eating anymore because you're gambling.
So I'm so skinny. No.
That doesn't seem like a good thing. Like you didn't say like, oh, I don't drink anymore. It's like, no, I don't eat.
Vodka strong.
That's so scary.
All right, here we go. Garrett Wilson's great. Great catch. I forgot it's Trevor Siemian tonight. Not Wilson.
Where's Wilson? He's hurt?
I actually don't know if he's hurt. I've gotten off the...
Go!
Nice.
Go!
See, how fun is this?
Yeah, it makes it way more enjoyable.
So much more fun.
Wow.
Yeah. Quarterback carousel. I thought they were like kind of mean to Wilson. Again, I'm not a Jets fan, so maybe it was very warranted. But the whole locker room just turned on him so quickly, and even his coach was like kind of talking shit on him. I don't know. I just think that's a bad look. Let's see. He's sidelined for today's game.
Uncut gems. I am a gambler now.
Love it.
So what's better on my first
Concussion
sports
protocol.
gambling, to win or lose, right? Because if you lose, you're always trying to get it back. I think your first one's bad to win.
Yeah, because you're hooked.
Yeah.
You're
Like if
hooked.
this game got down to the wire.
My first ever horse gambling bet, before Timmy actually, I won 80 on a $2 bet, and I was like, "Ooh, this is fun."
That on a $2 bet.
Yeah. Oh, it's really fun. And total random.
Oh, he's trying to get into the Vikings?
Yeah, I was just looking at it, and it's Vikings Weekly still. So I was asking John if he could switch it to Vikings Banter. I just don't know.
Oh, the Twitter?
the handle.
Twitter handle. Oh.
Yeah. I don't think there's ever been. There we go. Go, go, go! Offense!
No way.
Brees Hall.
So I got to send him this money for we're good,
Yeah.
huh?
I don't think I've ever Venmo'd Johnny Sweets. He better place that bet for us.
Did he place it, do you think?
I'm going to be so mad if he didn't. What's his Venmo?
I can't find it.
He would be like private. We got a shootout. Let's go.
I think I found him, but his picture's trash.
Well, that checks out. Like, everyone's Venmo picture is like
You should, like,
questionable.
let it be you, though.
Yeah, that's true. Because unless your name's like my name, it can
Yeah.
be difficult to pick the right one. Too much magic. See, that's dangerous. You bet $5 to get $150. I need it. I need it in my life.
$150?
Yes,
There's no way, though.
to play. So you get like
So then if you lose it, but you can't really cash that out, right?
no. You that's probably the like terms and conditions. Like can't cash it out until you get like above 150. I don't know. They might operate at a loss just because they know they've hooked you.
Because if you win, you're in. And if you lose, well, then it's just back on their own book, right? So
Right.
it doesn't even matter.
Right.
Yeah, they're playing with house money, so it doesn't
Yeah.
even matter.
Yep. Doesn't matter.
It's like their only version of comping someone a room.
It's like giving people chips if you run the casino.
Yeah.
It's not a big deal. Oh, JJ.
Our team has had an incredible amount of partnerships this year.
Yeah,
Like
marketing.
Kirk and JJ have
Yeah,
like
they've got some nice marketing people behind them.
serious deals.
I know Kirk has been the most surprising
Yeah.
because he really had no real endorsements that weren't local, and then he comes out with quarterback, and now he's like a national spokesman for crazy people. He's doing,
Yeah,
like,
I mean, you see him in a lot of
collabs
different
on
stuff.
Instagram. He's doing like the K Jeweler shit and like a ton of other stuff.
Like it
Wild.
seems like he has more than a lot of quarterbacks that have bigger market appeal
Mm-hmm.
than him. Like he's bigger. He has more than
Because
like.
he's like every guy is like, I like Kirk Cousins. Like,
Yeah.
Because I see myself in Kirk Cousins. So
But-
then you guys get to be like, I could be an NFL quarterback.
Sure,
You know?
but there's like Josh Allen's more of an everyday guy than Kirk.
He is.
But I see Kirk having more deals than Josh right now. But maybe I'm just looking at it biasly.
Yeah. Yeah. Here's the quarterback carousel. We had Deshaun. I thought they're not going to put. Here we go. Rotating cast of characters. Who's Tim Boyle? I don't even know who that is.
Don't know him.
4 snaps.
Was Trevor Simeon on our team once?
Yes, he was also on Denver. PJ Walker was also on our team. I have no idea who Dorian Thompson Robinson is either.
Flacco's had an interesting run now.
What he did that for another team not that long ago either.
He was with another team?
That he kind of came out and was like solid. I just can't remember. Because he had that great season.
Oh, we wanted that pick.
Yeah.
Because we want the Jets to get an early lead
We want the Jets to get an early lead. Yeah.
and just get that.
Yeah.
If Jets went up,
grind.
get to the 14, 14-7 Jets is like almost guarantees are
Oh my
over.
God, come on. And that was on the 30 too.
Yeah,
That would have
that'd
been
have been sick.
awesome. Oh, he just said, I'll Venmo you if you win. Okay.
So we got it in.
It looks like it.
Switching to another jacket.
It's chilly out here.
Well, it's got to be 55.
Oh, for sure. Yeah, this morning it was like 47 when I woke up. Yep, 58. Ah. Jets football. Stop running the ball. Oh, almost a fumble recovery for the Jets. Jets, Jets. Oh, old man Joe. Let's look up how old Joe Flacco is. 38. Good for him. Uh-oh. Ooh. We've got Cleveland Browns potentially about to score again. And Njoku's just been solid today. Somebody is helping a fantasy football championship win at this exact moment. We got red zone. I know, we got red zone for Browns, but you know what? I'm glad that they're throwing the ball, though. Ooh, man, that was a nice stiff arm. Go, 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 go. All right. Okay, so we just need them to return. It's fine.
Because one more, I'm trying to think that they go up 21-7.
This is where it gets tricky.
That's where, well, we're
That's where we
close, but like the game could just hold.
Right.
We're in a good spot though.
We're in a really good spot. Don't miss this.
How quickly do we get the Venmo back?
Oh, no! That might have fucked us.
No, I think that gives more variability for like
Okay.
back and forth.
Okay.
You know, that's the stuff that like at the end of the game you're like, oh, we gotta go get an extra field goal.
Yeah.
For that,
Yeah.
like 1 point.
Let's go for 2.
Yeah.
Yeah. Okay. Look at that snow globe. That's fun. What's your take on Christmas tree? We just had Christmas.
Yeah.
When do you take down the tree?
By latest the 2nd.
Okay. So, but
You can't like.
before New Year's, or do you keep it up for New Year's?
We're taking it down.
You're taking it down.
Yeah.
Did you do real?
Huh?
Did you do real tree?
No.
No. Yeah.
No, and I'm not a real tree person.
Really?
Even though I love the
I
smell
love it.
and think it's so dope, and
Such a pain in the ass.
it does.
They're really expensive now too.
It's just not worth it.
It just is
like
a lot.
it's too much. We got the whole Target tree.
Yeah.
And we got the frosted tips tree
I like that. Okay.
this year. We might go green. I might try to like power wash it and like make it a green
You're
tree.
gonna ruin that tree.
Huh?
You might as well just paint it.
No, it's fluffy. You gotta like spray it off.
Huh. All right.
We'll see if it works.
I think you're gonna ruin the tree. I think
You
you're
think?
buying a tree next year again.
It was like $80.
Yeah. But
A
that's
real
like,
tree is that much.
I know. They're expensive.
I guess I do like the whole like go get
Go
the tree
get
though.
it. I know. See, once she gets
I didn't
older,
do that this year.
when she gets older too.
We got it on Target and like they sent it to us.
Yeah, you're gonna want to go to the lot and have the cocoa and get the picture.
Have you ever
See if
got
that
your
can
tree
happen.
sprayed in the lot?
No. What do they do?
So like down in Watts, you get your tree
Okay.
and then they go spray it a color.
Like blue?
Pink, blue,
Why?
red.
No. Absolutely
For you can
not.
like rep your colors.
Absolutely not.
The pink trees always look kind of cool.
I have a pink tree, like a rose gold tree, but it's fake. But I would never like spend $90 on a tree and then.
Well,
spray
they're not
paint
that
it.
expensive down there.
Oh, so that's where the hookup is? That's where you gotta get the trees?
Crazy, much cheaper.
Like how much? $40?
Oh yeah.
Oh hell yeah! Okay, I'm going to Watts next
It's
year to get
not
my
like
Christmas tree.
as cute of an experience.
Totally not.
It's just like trees on a lot.
Okay,
And then
but
you-
then you get a real tree for $40.
Yeah.
I'm into that.
Yeah.
I'm not spray painting though. No.
Kind of cool looking.
My. Not even my rich
Try
girl
to drink
status.
my microphone.
My like moderately comfortable purchase. I love putting up all the Christmas shit. There's something about it, taking it down that, oh, fuck.
See, now this is.
This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. This is bad. This is
But
bad.
it's such a blowout. We're almost so safe.
Was that a touchdown?
No.
That was just a fumble recovery.
Yeah. On the 10.
It would have been better if. Okay, that's true on the 10. We're still in the first though.
And we're at 27. We need 32.
I know.
I'm already calling it a touchdown. That's the problem.
Wait, we're not at 27.
Well, I'm like already
Oh,
ahead.
you're calling it a touchdown. Okay.
It's already done.
Yeah, what happened here?
I get this. Sports gambling is good.
It's so fun.
It makes it way better.
Yeah.
I don't give a shit about Thursday Night Football.
No.
Until you bet the
Is
over.
this not the best Thursday Night Football game you've ever watched?
And you have to bet. I would never want to bet that like the game was under.
No, betting the under sucks. Go! Damn it. Wow, it's the flag.
I would only bet the under maybe on a game that I had our team in.
Yeah.
Because you
Yeah.
like.
That is probably the only way.
Because a blowout in your favor actually is probably going to go under.
Yeah. That's actually
Because
true.
most games are like 40, right?
Yeah. What's the flag? Give us the first down. It's also fun because you get to be a Jets fan and a Cleveland Browns fan. Like, you're just offenses fan.
You just want points.
Yeah.
Man, I'm going to bet the over on like college games
Yeah,
for sure.
yeah. Like
Like on the...
you're going to start getting dark with, like, St. Thomas. You're, like, the number
Can you do
one.
that?
Yeah.
Like St. Thomas girls basketball is
100%.
good this year.
Bet St. Thomas girls basketball. This is where it's going to get interesting. No, throw the ball. Damn it. We can't settle
And
for a
this is
field goal
why
here.
you like also email Joe Flacco and say you should die.
Yes, because you like mortgaged your house on Joe Flacco.
I wonder on like on any game how many people go bankrupt on any given week. Like for sure college football playoffs.
Well, you've got to
People are going
already
bankrupt
be
during college football playoffs.
in debt, right? Oh my God. Shit. All right, we got a field goal here. Let's hope this kicker doesn't fuck it up.
This is what we want though.
That's true. That is true. Are they going to go for it? I don't know what that is. That was a great tackle. They're going for it. Why are you going for it? Oh, I hate Joe Flacco. And this is why we hate Joe Flacco. That was a Vegas move right there.
Empty?
Yeah.
What do we mean?
They went for it on 4th and 4, and it was a shitty Joe Flacco. That was Vegas right there.
That's why it's 32.
Fuck. No, Joe. Ooh, I want to go to the U.S. Open. MMA fights is where you make some money too.
That seems just so much more of a gamble to me.
It's definitely more of a gamble, but that's why it's just like horse racing. Like the payoff is bigger.
That's probably the problem with me because like there's some like I've watched enough football where I can feel rational about my decision.
Yeah.
Where I'm
There's
like,
some strategy where you're like, okay, I actually kind of know what I'm talking
Yeah.
about. Like, yeah.
where like I would only just bet for Jake Paul to win every time.
He's not even a real MMA. Like, he's not like on a UFC card.
He's a real boxer.
Yeah, but that's true. But boxing's like, don't ever bet on boxing.
Why is that?
Because it's up
like
to
the most
discretion.
rigged?
Yeah, it's totally rigged. It's up to judges' discretion, which UFC in a sense is, but like at the same time, there's so many more moves that you can't really call, or there's just straight out like, I almost murdered this person. Tap outs. Prime Video Sports? What? Amari Cooper's down. That's not great.
See, those are the things you need to know before you bet the over.
I know. That was a terrible throw, Joe Flacco. What are you talking about? Joe Flacco, 38 years old.
It's always wild that that's like so old in quarterback world.
I know. Okay,
that's like basically how old I am.
But that's wild because you got like, he's teammates with like 19-year-olds,
Yeah.
20-year-olds.
Well, he's like a full-grown man, and I'm
Yeah.
like just trying to make it.
Remember, what's his first name? Vinatieri, the kicker for
Yeah.
Indy.
Yeah.
I mean, he retired at like 42. He was like an old man.
That's what's so like. It's got to be so weird for these guys. So they get out in the real world,
Yeah.
and
They've
they
never-
think of themselves as like an old person.
Yeah. And their bodies feel
And-
like it too. That's what's crazy. Is like your body is like probably feels like an old man.
Yeah, I guess. So that's
Even
why
though you're in great shape.
But like people your age, it's so unrelatable because they're
Yeah.
like just finally making. it.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just finally, like, dude, I'm regional manager, bro.
And they've got like 60 mil in the bank. At
and you're
least.
just done.
Yeah.
But which, in a weird way, so then you're 40. There's, if you're lucky, like let's say you have like 80-year life.
Oh my God. All right, go. Get a touchdown. Go. Go.
This
go,
is great.
Go. 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 Offense. All right.
So the defense could really pile it on here.
Yeah.
That's nice for us.
Yeah.
And now
On
we're
both sides. The Jets have a great D.
we're sitting pretty close here.
We're getting there.
One more away.
Yeah. Two more.
It's 32.
It's
We're at
34.
27.
It's 34.
God, fucking Vegas actually really knows what they're doing.
Yes.
So that's where that like missed extra point, it gets crazy.
Yes.
And the missed field goal, you're
Yeah.
like, dude, somebody is pulling the
Because here
strings.
we go. Here we go. What do we got? Can you make this one? All right. Okay, so now we're at 27.
But yeah, you score a touchdown, you're at 34.
Yeah.
And the line's 34?
Yeah.
And we got to go over
We
it.
got to get 35. So they got to get a touchdown and the extra point. That's where the extra point comes in. Because we're down 6 right now.
No, we're down 7. It's 27.
So, yeah.
So we literally are still two
We're
scores
still two
away.
scores away. Yeah.
Got
But-
it. This is addiction. Got it. I literally feel like I grabbed a vape pen and I'm like just doing everything I can to like, oh, maybe I should go buy another vape.
Because that's how they get you too. Because when you get into the parlays, this is what I've learned this year. Then you hedge your bet. So if you're like, I hit 4 out of the 5 of the parlay, but like, this last one's not.
Once
going
you're
good.
buying insurance on a gamble,
Yeah.
you are so
It's done.
deep
It's
because
but you kind of have to.
no, because you're gambling though.
Yeah. You're
Like once you're
gambling.
like, well, I should get a little insurance on my gamble.
Yeah.
There's no insurance company. It's just another fucking
It's just
stupid gamble.
Yeah. That's when it gets bad.
Like if you're not gambling to gamble, I don't get it. Like
Yeah.
if you're gambling to hedge your bet, it just doesn't make sense to me anymore.
But what if you're like a 6-game parlay and you're like, I'm gonna make so much money on this?
And then you hedge it, and then it like just to cover your losses. Okay,
Yeah.
I get that a little
Makes
bit.
sense. You've spent
I
9
'cause
hours.
The parlay stuff, it's
It's
too
fun.
much.
It's fun though. That's fun because you can do like the over on this this could start your whole weekend. This game right here could start your entire weekend.
But
So-
you never get to let go until like Sunday night or Monday night.
Yeah.
And you're just like,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
no,
Yeah.
no way.
Yep.
No way. I'm already like, I'm already in a spot like on my head. I'm like, okay, well, I'll probably have to at least see how long this game takes. It's like usually we kind of go to the end of the second quarter. If we're lucky, end of the first quarter usually. But like now I'm like, okay, I'm waiting to the end of the game.
In it.
And so
Yeah.
then now I have to explain to Lulu.
Why you're late.
Well, I can't. I'm not allowed to.
Is she watching?
No, God, no. She's never watched anything. So then she's like, why are you home late? And I'm like, I was just waiting for this bet to hit. She wouldn't, no. That's not how that works.
No. You gotta come home.
I can come home and say, I want to bet.
Yeah.
I'm like, oh, cool. That's
Yeah.
fun.
You just paid for the cleaners.
Yeah.
There you go.
Let me see. I got to check my task rabbit. That's a good point.
What is up with these mascots? They're kind of freaking me out. Just Pop-Tart. Trevor Simeon. God damn it. Come on, Jets. This is what it feels like to be a Jets fan. You also get to like put yourself into various franchises. And the Jets is historically a heartbreaking franchise. Oh my God. What are you doing? Ooh. This is dark.
But the blowout comes from the defensive side here.
It does. We got to have the Jets defense step up a little bit here.
No, I'm saying like I think the Browns defense can cover this for us.
Okay.
And then like you're good. Somebody's good for a field goal.
Yeah.
Within the next 3 quarters of this game.
They have to be. Have to be. Old Viking. Nathaniel Hackett.
Oh.
Yeah, because it's Stefanski on
yeah.
Cleveland. 3rd and 11.
Wow.
But here's the thing. If Trevor can get it going, Garrett Wilson is a great weapon. It's too late to go with Breece Hall. Too far. But they've got 2 offensive weapons.
Just need a pick 6.
Yeah, we could do that again, too. Why not?
I play for short field.
What are they on, the 30? 35? Is that a flag already? What just happened? This is Jets defense.
Once we hit the over, we're done with this stream. So
Yeah.
everybody knows. Or everybody who's watching.
How do they just do this again? All right, so now we're on like the 25. We need to pick 6 here. You know what's interesting about this Jets team, and Aaron Rodgers is obviously like a very special player, and he does have some offensive weapons. But this Jets team has been so bad this year. Would Aaron Rodgers actually be the deciding X factor to change the course of
Yes.
what you think? 100%.
Yeah. He's that guy.
Okay.
I think he's totally that guy.
I mean, from a leadership perspective, for sure, too.
Mm-hmm.
For how much shit he got on the last couple of years in the Packers and with COVID and everything like that, they really painted him, in my opinion, to be like not a good teammate, especially how they handled like the Jordan Love situation. They're like,
Yeah.
he's not helping him. He's not doing all these things. Aaron Rodgers has been so vocal and so involved on the sideline this entire Jets season. He's been like extremely supportive. He's probably the only person that's been like extremely supportive of Zach Wilson.
I think he gets a very, very bad rap.
He does. Oh, that's great.
And
Let's get it's a touchback. God damn it.
And some elements are just just because people don't like his like politics.
Right.
And then he is a fucking annoying little cunt.
Yes. Yes.
But if he
fuck yes. Oh my god. It's a little safety here.
wasn't it?
We're
it was
gonna
a
be on the
touchback.
one.
No, it wasn't on the one. It was a touchback. We don't want that.
Oh, was it for sure a touchback?
Yeah.
Across the plane.
Yeah, because he touched the line.
All right.
His foot was on the line when he touched the ball, which like carries it in, right?
I guess.
It's like out of bounds. Yeah, it keeps you here. I get it. I get how this works now.
Fun experiment. This is like your first smelling salts. It's like Marco and the smelling salts.
Yeah. It truly is my first time gambling, I think.
Kirk.
The KFC move is wild with
It's
Kirk.
crazy.
It's almost racist.
I know.
It's like, again, it's patronizing the same way it's Kirk O'Chain's.
I
He's like, you're
know.
the KFC guy.
Yeah.
It's like a little odd. Like, let's
I
find
know.
the dumbest, most vanilla white guy to do fried chicken.
100%. Which the funny thing is from like a business and sales perspective, I want to know how they pitch this because I feel like these are ideas that we come up with to pitch to these brands, and then they're like, they like don't think it's funny. Where whoever's pitching these from Kirk's team is pitching it extremely well, and
Because
they
they're
go
like
with
they're
it.
like they're pinching into like the whole like Wendy's model of like joke around. Because
Yeah.
him being K Jewelers and
Yeah.
his publicist or whoever
They're nailing it.
is unbelievable.
Yes,
and they're
but I want to know
they're
their
all
pitch.
playing into the joke.
Yeah, but like I feel like every time I try to do a sales pitch that's like funny or kitschy, they're like, we don't think that'll work, and I'm like, where am I fucking up here?
I mean, maybe he's paying them.
Yes.
Like, hey, we got some money for y'all.
Or maybe he's taking like the Shaq move
And
and
investing.
investing.
Yeah.
And so then he's like, oh, I'm the new.
He honestly
face of-"
might.
Yeah.
He might be like giving them investment money.
Yeah.
You're
And they're like,
and
but
I'll
I
be the
have to be the
face.
face.
And he gets like a little equity, or he gets like a franchise deal where he's like, okay, you don't have to do all the down payment for the franchise.
Yep.
Who knows?
I feel like there's no way he's not an investor in K Jewelers. I think that's just like a natural investment for him at this point.
It's tragic, is what it is.
It really is.
Final Thursday night at Banter's at Barney's. Next season, I'll be able to drink.
Oh yeah. He'll be Ubering from Orange.
Yeah, maybe I won't be drinking. I'm never close enough to home to even have a sip of alcohol.
That was so nasty.
See, he's way better than Hawk. What are we
100%.
talking about? Like when everyone's like, dude, Hawkinson's the best tight end in the league,
No.
outside of Kelsey. I'm like,
No.
that's not what Hawk looks like.
And it's also like, how many dropped passes has Hawkinson had this year? Where they're like on his chest. And you're
Yeah.
like, what are you doing? That's not what. There we go. There we go.
So we need two more scores.
2 more scores. We need a touchdown here. Like we need a passing touchdown quick, and then we need the Jets to come down, score a field goal. Call it a day.
Yeah.
Bitonio. What a name. It's like Black Santa.
You know, Santa's actually from Turkey.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
St. Nicholas?
St. Nicholas is from Turkey.
Actually?
Yeah, I know you think he's Greek.
I know.
Fucking Greeks, dude. Greeks are like,
Really? Google this right now. St. Nicholas.
dude, and especially Turkey, right?
Yeah,
that has
I know,
to
that
really
was like,
fucking hurt.
That was not nice.
Yeah, I know that they're your biggest rival. And they're my biggest rival too.
Right.
But
and not only that, but Nick is like a very, very important name in our.
and he's Turkish.
Oh fuck. Wait. Let's see. Let's see. Traditionally, Nicholas was born in the city of Patara, a port on the Mediterranean Sea in Asia Minor.
Now, what's hilarious?
But,
Oh, dude, Greeks
But-
are the worst about this.
nope, literally, Wikipedia. In Asia Minor, in the Roman Empire, to a wealthy family of Greek Christians. He's Greek.
Started Greek.
Yeah.
But he was born in Turkey.
Yes, because there was areas like Smyrna that were ethnic Greeks that and Armenians and all of them kind of lived in Asia Minor, like on this port.
But this is when Greeks ran the world, right?
Yeah, I would assume. Let's see.
But
In the 1400s, so yeah. Well, no, that was more like the Roman Empire at that time.
when did Greeks run it?
Greek rule. Okay, so I think the Greeks are like 507,
Doing great.
and then the Romans were after. Let's see, Greek rule versus Roman. And then the Ottomans were more like the 1400s, like 1500s to. Six BC. I don't know. Wait, I thought the Browns were on offense. Okay.
Oh, you kind of landed
Was
here.
that incomplete? That was a quick. I felt like grass in his head. That would have been a nice little catch.
He probably got a little knocked out.
Yeah.
We do not need the game to just be in the midfield like this.
Nope. And that's not what we needed either.
Just
And that'll be a
stock
that'll
at
be a
midfield, yeah.
Deep punt, hopefully not, but ooh, maybe a blocked punt. Get a little special teams action in here.
Need something, jeez. This gambling thing makes you just stick. Just stay and just watch and just wane. Like, if that's the, I get it now, because, like, if I were drinking, I'd be like, all right, I'll just get another beer.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because, like, okay, got it.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to be here a while.
Yep.
Get another beer, maybe even a shot to make it
Calm
fun.
the nerves. Make it a little more fun. What was that punt? Okay.
Jets, Jets.
In Jets D we trust. Sauce Gardner. Look at lovely Cleveland. What do you think is the worst city to play football in?
Oh, we got Timmy bounce back. You hear him?
Is it really?
Yeah, oh, for sure. We got Timmy in the house.
Oh, shit.
He's out here. He's ready.
No fucking.
For sure. It's got to be Timmy. Where'd he go? Timmy bounced back.
Did you win any money?
More or less.
Man, we don't even get a mic.
Which probably more or less, well, I mean, if you're saying more or less coming back from Vegas, probably means.
It's a less.
Yeah.
That's a less.
It's a less.
This is a day in gambling for this show, huh?
Yeah, it's true. We still got good money on the line here.
Mm-hmm. If it was a more, knowing him, it would have been like, oh, I'm rich.
Yeah.
So it was a less.
Treading in politics, the Civil War.
Click it. Oh my god, that's the scariest picture of Zuckerberg I've ever seen. Is this your Twitter? Oh no, Purple Banter.
Mm-hmm.
Trending on Twitter, Civil War. I have to say, if we go down the Civil War route, I think I'm out. I'm just out. I can't be
You going to
here.
Greece?
I cannot be here for that. I want no part of this. I will be so far gone. Joe Flacco, the return.
It's about Nikki Haley, so.
Who's that?
One of the Republican candidates for, I mean, technically for president, but
She won't.
more likely for
Get the-
VP. There's not really a real.
Is she saying that there should be?
No, she refused to say the Civil War was
Oh, the
slavery.
actual Civil
Slavery
War.
was a reason for the Civil War.
Okay.
I don't know. I don't. I'll have to read more into that. What she was really talking about.
Yeah.
She's been saying some kind of crazy things lately.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's trying to.
She a little off her rocker or what?
She's trying to win the Trump vote,
Ah.
but she's trying to be edgy and say crazy shit.
Yeah.
To like, but nobody. In
Wouldn't
his,
it be so cool if politicians weren't like politicians? Just like normal people. There wasn't like the game behind it.
Yeah.
It'd be
It'd
so
be
fun.
nice. That'll never happen. Though.
I know. But it'd be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Go. Eh,
This game is getting sticky.
it's getting real sticky.
Just stuck at 27. I need 34.
35.
Just grinding on it.
Whose car was Timmy in? Was that an Uber?
Oh, I don't know. I don't know if it was a car.
Get it. Get it. No! Great catch.
Wow.
Go.
I mean, there's nothing to be proud of for anybody.
No.
The Jets have nothing to be proud of. The Browns have nothing to be proud of. That was brutal.
And this right here is why people bet on Thursday Night Football. This year, the games have been okay, but historically, the games have been really, really shitty. Wow.
Actually, really good play by the wideout, I'd have to say. Figured it out.
What's that, Elijah Moore? Here we go. Here we go.
Just get in.
We've got a red zone. Was he touched? No. That's a pro right there.
So they're saying he's touched, right?
Yeah. Yeah.
So now we're just okay. Now we're waiting.
yeah.
Got it. Oh, I thought he was closer than the 20.
Nah. They were on the 50. That was a good little game.
We need it. Field goal's fine.
It's not though. Field goal's fine for the Jets. We need a Browns TD.
I just need points.
Just points. Deshaun, punchable face.
Does he have a punchable face?
I don't know. I don't really like his situation. So
The whole like because he actually beats the women up, right?
I just think that I think he has a problem. Which more power to him if that realize that he has some psychological issues and you can work through it and you become a better person. You're still a young guy. I'll give you that. But I think he was
He blames his
unbelievably-
psychological issues on beating his wife.
No. It wasn't him beating him. It was like getting like hand jobs and blow jobs and fucking like masseuses.
Against a wife or a girlfriend?
He had a girlfriend. Has a girlfriend who's like has stood by him, and there was like 100 girls that fucking came out.
Oh.
But their whole thing was
So
he was using like his position of power for sexual favors. Where like it was like not.
It got weird.
There was a blurred line of consension. It wasn't. They weren't like massage parlors. They were like normal masseuses that he would just like get hard and put their hand on his dick and like make them suck him off and shit like that.
I have a hard time I don't know.
I think
You think it was just enough? There's enough accounts.
1,000%. And I also think that women are put in certain circumstances, and they said the same thing where you're just like, I kind of just wanted to be over with, so I just kind of did it.
My only point would be I would hope a masseuse would have a protocol of how to stop that. Like, you're a masseuse,
you would think
so it's like going to be
but
a
I
little...
also think when you're in the moment, you just like don't know what to do.
But you're a masseuse. Like, you're in that moment.
Sure.
That your whole career is that moment.
Yeah.
Like, it should be like, hey, what happens when I have a creepy guy?
Yeah.
Like,
But to actually like, you're like in shock is my point. You know?
no, but I'm saying if you are a masseuse,
Yeah.
you better prepare for that moment.
I would assume.
Because like it is I'm not saying like it's appropriate. I'm saying that's not part of the job even. I'm saying that is a likely thing to happen in your career.
But I also don't think that like just because even if you could be the most prepared does not mean that you're necessarily going to be able to act on that preparedness. It's just like saying like, okay, if I got held up at gunpoint, these are the 5 things you should do. If that something happens, 99% of the time, all 5 things are going to go.
All I'm saying, if I had a wife or a girlfriend that was a masseuse, and
Sure.
she's like, it was Deshaun Watson, I'd be like, that doesn't give you. She's like, but you don't get it. I'm like, no. You know that in that context, if it was your first significant other,
Yeah.
and they were like, but it was Deshaun Watson.
Like the uncomfortable level or like it's the pass?
It's both.
Yeah.
You'd be like, well, honey, I don't care if it was Deshaun Watson.
Yeah, but I don't think you're telling
You should have said no.
right, but I don't think he was giving them the opportunity to say no, is my point. It's not rape, it's like a little blurred line situation.
Okay. I haven't read anything into it, so I could.
Again, he was not.
I guess
Actually,
if it's enough accounts.
I had a
Unfortunately, it sounds like
very-
you had it down to a science. You're saying
100%.
It's like 100 girls.
I actually had, when it first happened, was last season or 2 seasons ago, I was actually sitting at the bar at Barney's. And I was having, it was last season because I was single. And I was having this discussion with a guy at the bar. And he was like, had this whole thing, basically it was like really, really shitty, like, well, almost.
We'll talk about-
almost to the point of like, it was expected. Like that's like the languages he was using. We're going back and forth, we're bantering. We're like having a
Dude, 26 in 1 year,
Yeah.
which is keeping up to the numbers.
Yes. So after this guy tells me that like all of this shit about Deshaun Watson and like how he's like this is expected and this is what quarterbacks do and blah blah blah, all this shit. End of the night, I'm like, you know what? We're gonna agree to disagree. See you later. 2 minutes later, he's like, I'd really like to take you out to dinner. And I'm like, dude, you just told me that you're like super cool with like blurred line sexual things, and now you want to go out with me? Like, the answer is so no. It's unbelievable.
Right.
It was very bold. Ballsy, though.
But my legal team and my clinical team.
Yeah, and his whole thing was like, they were never, like, he was never convicted. I understand that, but do you know the legal system? Like, no.
Did he ever get suspended?
Yeah, he was suspended half the season last year. Like,
So there was probably some shit.
there was some shit.
I've truly never read into it.
Every single ad we've seen has been gambling.
Yeah, that's why I'm finally in it.
Yeah.
Massage at her home.
That is the. There were a few that were like he was getting them off like Craigslist or something. But the other thing that I'll say off that is like even more on their side is because they obviously very much need
Yeah, he reached
money.
out to an esthetician for massage.
He what?
An esthetician
Yeah.
for massage. And she was like, I've never done massage. I actually only do skincare.
Yeah. Yeah. Go deeper. Like he likes it in the ass. Like
What?
yeah, see?
What do you mean?
He always wanted his butt like
Fingered?
shit. I don't know.
After arriving at the spa, Watson aggressively dictated the session, asked the plaintiff to go deeper into his buttocks.
Yeah.
The plaintiff said she began to get scared, but assumed that Watson was used to licensed professionals and wouldn't want to make an unusual request. When Watson turned onto his back, he dropped his towel, exposing his ding-dong. He told her not to pick up the towel. The plaintiff massaged Watson's groin area. She whacked him. And he repeatedly turned and touched her hand with his ding-dong. Plaintiff was frightened, confused, and ignored it. Shortly after...
Yeah. He always like he would always like come in front of them.
Wait, he repeatedly turned to her and touched her hand.
So he was
I'm so confused.
So your groin area is not necessarily your dick. It's like
But then he comes. She was like...
shortly after though.
Yeah. Oh my God.
Johnny Sweet says that we need to cut out our over-under discussion for real. And it'll go viral. This one that we're having. Oh, we hit the over.
Oh. Wait. No, we're not there yet. We're at the over. We're
Yeah,
right on the line.
Yeah.
We hit?
Well,
We pushed. At least pushed.
yeah, we're pushing.
We're ending the freaking
Johnny
stream.
just said congrats on overhitting.
Oh.
Let's see. I'm just saying, from a young woman's perspective, I can 100% understand.
Oh,
how
I
all
should
of
have.
this happened.
I spoke too soon. Like, there is so
Yeah.
many.
Oh.
These are the allegations in a year.
Yeah. Yeah. And there's more.
Yeah, I spoke too soon. My bad. They're brutal.
Yeah.
But they're like, this is the thing. They're like definitely sexual assault.
Yes.
They're technically probably not.
It's not.
Well, I haven't got all the way through them. I've read 3.
But can you imagine? Can you imagine after reading these, debating with a girl?
Did he know about it?
And then, oh yeah, he was like very, very knowledgeable. He was like, I know people in the league. Like, this is what actually would happen. Blah blah blah. And I'm like, okay. And then asking her out, like, what? Because I'm like, this is behavior that here's my whole take on this, and that was my point has been the entire time. What happens here and why it was not taken very seriously in the league is because I think this is actually very normal behavior and has been normal behavior with NFL players throughout the test of time. And the reason that they did not want to take it seriously is because I think a lot of them then looked at themselves and was like, what do you mean it's not okay to act like this? So he was the standard of like, hey, guess what? We don't do this anymore. Like, that's some good old boys club shit. 100%.
Oh, he struck out a few times too. There was a bunch of girls that
Did?
actually were like, yeah. Like Jane Doe, I mean, dude. He is a sexual assaulter. And he would rape if he could.
Exactly. And I mean, again, I'm not gonna like throw shade on his girlfriend, but I'm going to.
No,
because-
wait. During the session, the lawsuit, he brought the therapist into a room, locked the door, and she grabbed mace. She claimed Watson chuckled during the session and proceeded to proceed as normal as she returned from the bathroom.
Yeah. Yeah, like he like gets off on it. It's not great.
He keeps on flipping over and like having a full chub.
Yeah.
He grabs her hand and places it on his ding.
Yep.
Oh my God, he kept trying to direct her hand into his butt. Oh.
Has this been one of the most groundbreaking Thursday Night
And
Football
Watson
games of your
didn't-
life?
Yeah. Oh, dude. Bet the over. We just won money, baby. Over and out. School, and God bless you all. Read more to your children. Follow.
Talk about blurred lines and not using your
Find your
power.
faith. Meditate in the mornings.
Yeah.
Get in the sunshine often, and do not follow Deshaun Watson home.
No.
He will put your fingers in his butthole.